Am I the a-hole for not reconciling with my sister after she said my husband should find a real wife and other hurtful things about my infertility? My older sister Nora, 42F, and I, 34F, stopped talking almost 4 years ago after she said multiple hurtful things about my infertility. The finishing one was her saying my husband should find a real wife who could give him children. I'd let her get away with so much because I love my family, including my 3 other siblings, and I didn't want to make life more difficult for anyone else. But my husband told me I shouldn't destroy myself so everyone else could be happy. And her comments were destroying me. Examples of a handful of the things she said are, I was too old to be a first-time mom and needed to stop trying. I was clearly unfit to be a mom and couldn't see it, but my body was telling me I should just accept my life as the forever childless babysitter. Nobody else in our family had trouble getting pregnant, and I was clearly the loser of the family. Getting pregnant is so easy, and even grandmothers were getting pregnant easier. The rest of my family was understanding when it went too far, and I couldn't cope with her anymore. They knew my husband was extremely bothered by Nora's comments too, and he was on the verge of losing his shit with her. My husband and I continued trying to have children together, and last year we were successful after our one last time IUI. My pregnancy was very complicated. We knew early we were having twins, but my body did struggle, and I was hospitalized on and off during my pregnancy and stayed in the hospital from 7 months until delivery to keep all 3 of us safe. It was after the birth of my children that Nora reached out and said she wanted us to repair our relationship. In her original reaching out message, she congratulated me on the birth of my daughter, but not my son, and she talked about how exciting it was to have a little girl in the family. At no point did she apologize for what she said or recognize my son other than saying the twins one time. I didn't reply, but I did mention it to my husband. He read it too, and he was like, fuck her. Nora reached out again after 2 weeks with no reply, and she was like, I think you might have missed the message, and she told me again she wanted to reconcile, and she guessed now that I had what I wanted we could work on being sisters again. Once again, she mentioned how she couldn't wait to see my daughter. I responded that I did not feel like reconciling with her, and we were better off staying no contact, and I muted her. My reasons aren't just because of what she said to me, and because she didn't apologize, but I have a son too. I don't want to reconcile with Nora and subject him to being left out because Nora only has boys and is obsessed with girls. Both of my children deserve to be treated with the same love, respect, and excitement within our family. Nora has complained to our other siblings about this, and my older brother and younger sister have told me I could at least try. They said trying after almost 4 years it's time to see if we can all move forward. They did admit they wanted Nora to shut up, but they say it would also be good for us all to move past this. My younger brother doesn't agree and has told me we're doing the right thing, and he said it's right for all the reasons I have. But my other 2 siblings believe I could communicate and be open to seeing if Nora can acknowledge where she went wrong with everything. They said I could do that for the sake of everyone. Am I the a-hole for not trying or wanting to reconcile?